What is one of the absolute most important things to do before you start your entrepreneurial endeavor? Get a mentor. I cannot emphasize how important it is to have someone a few steps ahead of you in the process that you are undertaking, to have them take you under their wing, show you the way, save you from making a lot of mistakes, and speed up the process to success. Hi, I'm Dr. Annie DePasquale. I'm the owner and founder of Collaborating Docs. We help entrepreneurial nurse practitioners find amazing collaborating positions. Today is one of my favorite topics, all about mentorship, the importance of finding a mentor, how to find a mentor, why would you find a mentor? So I can just say from my own experience, having started several businesses in different niches, that I do attribute a large part of my success from working with others who have gone before me. I got to learn from their experiences and most importantly from their mistakes, so I didn't have to make the exact same ones. So let's break this down a little bit. An ideal mentor is also actively involved in the creation of their own business, ideally not a direct competitor, but someone adjacent to your set of services. So if you're starting an aesthetics practice, you really need a mentor who has done that themselves and ideally is still doing it themselves. Because if they did it 20 years ago, things might be very, very, very different now. If you are in the business of home sick visits, you really want to find someone who is successful at doing those mobile visits currently and has a few years behind them to show that they really know what they're doing. Be careful not to use a different industry or someone that's retired and really out of the loop of what's going on now. What should your mentor be doing? Their main role should be to help you think through strategies, point you in the right direction in terms of contacts or business operations, create a business or marketing plan. So it's those higher level things. Your mentor is not going to sit down and figure out your payroll for you, right? A good mentor is going to be asking a lot of questions and providing actionable, practical advice based on what they know. So it's almost in some ways like having a therapist who can draw it out of you. Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Why are you trying to accomplish it? And then they're going to inject like the business know-how based on their own experiences. Again, they're not responsible for making it happen or executing anything. It's more high-level guidance and strategy. So if you feel as though you are ready to start an entrepreneurial endeavor, or maybe you already are doing something, you have your own business, the first thing is to make a checklist of all the skills and attributes that you know you need the mentor to have. So maybe you need someone that's really good with understanding, getting funding and financing for a medical practice, because that's what your biggest problem is. Then that's it. Maybe you really need help with marketing. You haven't the foggiest idea how to get patients into your practice, then you need to find someone that does that. Second, you need to have an idea of what you want from the mentor and express that early on. No one is a mind reader. So if you're meeting with this person, be super clear, like at the end of this first 1 hour session, I really want to walk away knowing these 3 things, or having 2 bits of advice on this topic, or I really need a solution to this problem I'm having. I can't say enough that you want to start your meeting off with very clear expectations of what you want to get out of it. Otherwise, the whole conversation can just go on a million tangents, and you're going to walk away feeling like you didn't really get anything out of it. So let's talk about where to find this mentor. There are many options. Hopefully you may even know someone in the real world that would be the perfect fit for you. But if you don't, you feel like you're on an island all alone, you're not alone, right? So look at local businesses that offer similar services. Or maybe a business in a neighboring state or across the country. that they do what you are setting out to do very successfully, because you won't be competition if they're far away from you. If they're down the street from you, they might be a little bit hesitant to help you. That would probably need to be a related but not same practice type. Definitely going to startup networking groups. I'm in one called the Founders Network. It's not really in particular for medical practices. It's more for small business, unrelated to healthcare. So, I'm not recommending the Founder Network specifically, but that concept, you should join startups for medical practice type groups, social media groups. Facebook is full of entrepreneurial advising groups. So talk in there, see who's in there. LinkedIn, absolutely. You can search for people on LinkedIn that have the skill set you're looking for, and then message them and see if they'd be willing to help. And then also local meetup groups. So there might be an entrepreneur group in your town or the close big city near you, and talk to people like, who do you use as your mentor? And you just start to connect the dots, and it's like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Like everybody is sort of connected in a web of ways. So, maybe you'll use that mentor's mentor, or, that friend's mentor. That's sort of how things often work. I do also want to, there's not a slide about this, but some people ask me about, am I paying this mentor or not? It's amazing if you can find someone willing to help for free. Absolutely. That's great. In my own life, I've had many mentors. Majority of them I do pay like a consulting fee. So they're more like a consultant. I feel better about it. I'm using their valuable time. So I want to compensate them for that. And I get so much value out of it. It's worth every penny times, 100. Certain people I've met with have probably helped me make thousands of dollars compared to like what I paid them to help me. So you want to make sure you're getting good advice and actionable advice and things that move the ball forward. If you are, it's certainly worth something, even paying them, I would say. So I just can't emphasize again how much a mentor has helped me develop, refine my own business ventures. I've done many things, and every time I have reached out to people in a similar field who are the sort of guiding me, not that they can solve all my problems, that's still on me to do, but they can definitely push in the right direction. They can enlighten, bring up ideas, things you never thought of, and just voice their opinion, giving you sort of confidence in what you're doing, talking to someone else who knows, who's been there in your shoes. Thanks for tuning in. If you need help finding a collaborating physician, we're excited to help you through collaborating docs. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next time.